Hello. How's it going? Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Good late evening. Sketchy. Ani, thank you for the hydrate. I got two today. I got coffee and I got water. Which one do I go for? Let's finish the coffee. Thank you, Ani. Winsing, how's it going? Balint. My goodness, happy anniversary today. Did you know it's Balint's ambassador anniversary? Congrats. 1 year. Virtue, what is up? Bro Tato, how's it going? What's good? It's 2 a.m. All good. Don't got to get up early or anything. How about have you been lately? I've been great. You've been playing a bunch of new games. What have you been playing? Augie, how's it going? I prototyped my game starting scene. Nice. Let's see it. But Bro Tato, things have been really good here. I've been making a lot of progress, and I'm in like crazy good spirits. Crazy good spirit. I keep getting a good amount of work done every day, and I feel fulfilled. It doesn't even matter what I'm making. I just feel fulfilled, and that's all that matters to me right now. Yesterday, yeah, I've been making quests for like 3 weeks now. I was kind of doing a little overview. I think for my next game, I'm gonna know how long it's gonna take me to make a story, and so let's see. I started about 3 weeks ago from this point. From this point, and if this is the entire game, right? This is maybe 20 hours of gameplay, maybe 15 to 20. And it's taken me 3 weeks of part-time work to do this much of it. Let's see. I've gotten this far. It looks about like what 15 to 20%. That's like 15 to 20% of the entire node tree. Now these numbers, these nodes mean nothing to anyone except for me. They kind of don't mean that much to me either because each one of these nodes has such a varied amount behind them. But in terms of like a story arc, I know to make a shorter story next time. This is good. This is good. As long as I keep getting a little bit farther down this tree every day, I'll be happy. Yo, 30 stream streak, Virtue. Let's see Augie's clip. That's cool. Look at that. Oh, I thought it was a loading bar. I thought that line was going to be a loading bar. That's funny. But I like it anyway. It's gorgeous. It looks different. Did you update the visuals? Everything's like way softer and but sharper at the same time. Like especially the grass. The grass is just gorgeous. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I believe in you, Augie. I believe in you. I like the loading screen. Awesome. You did make new grass. I can tell. I can tell it's got like this super crisp but soft quality to it. Those two things combined make it real satisfying in the brain. I've been playing new games like Gray Zone Warfare, if you know what that is. I don't. Ground Branch, don't know what that is either. Plus Zero Severt. I am stumped. You've stumped me with all your games. I hope they're fun. What are they? Looks good, Augie. I think I clicked the new game button too fast. Oh, yeah, I did. I actually didn't see it. I only saw it on the second time. Like, where was the menu part? But I saw it on the second playthrough. I like how it seamlessly fits right into the gameplay. It's cool. Shinobi, welcome back. Are you wearing denim jeans today? No. It's still 90 degrees out every day. You will not catch me in denim unless... Okay, fine. I went to a restaurant the other night and I wore denim because I wear pants to restaurants. Yo, Freshie, 3 months. We're building a family. Much love. Freshie, thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. Unnecessary. I know this is like an impossible stream for you to catch too. Thank you. Oh, Deanum. Oh, Deanum. I didn't see the Dean joke. Dean-a-ling. That's what I like saying. I like saying Dean-a-ling. Imagine wearing pants. I know, right? I'm very much looking forward to wearing pants again. I like wearing pants. It's just too freaking hot. It's way too hot. Gray Zone is a new realistic tactical shooter. Ground Branch is a different kind of... okay. I see you have it. You got it. You got a type. Is that your thing? Tactical shooters? Are they like the ultra realistic ones? Sub canceled. That'd be fine. Freshie, nobody ever has to feel like they need to keep their sub going. Everyone's always free to cancel. Just seeing your little usernames in chat or whatever. Not even that. You do what you want. Zero Severed is a 8-bit top-down extraction shooter. Okay. I was about to say there's no shooter involved. Oh, okay, there it is. Here goes Commando. No, I can't. I keep having to get out of my chair and pick up the green screen, and so that would be terrible if I went Commando. All right, let's keep going. I wrote more dialogue last night because I had free time. So, for those that don't know what's going on, I'm writing a quest. This is a... not really a quest. This is a narrative beat in the game where you need to find people to move into town. You just built the first home. It's empty, and you need someone to move into the home because we need to get that population up. So what happens is this woman called Abby comes to town. She comes to your inn. She is the daughter of someone who lives in town. Yo, Zed, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream today, Zed? Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a life sim, Innkeeper-Sim, a cozy game. And I was just describing the quest or this narrative beat that I'm in the middle of making. Ape, welcome in. How's it going? Stream was good. Solving bugs. Nice. What did you do today? What did you get up to? Do you have anything you want to share? I'm trying to remember what you were working on last time you raided. I can't remember. I'm embarrassed. I can't remember. Please remind me. And yeah, if you have anything you want to show off, free to drop links. 80s dungeon crawler. Damn it. You don't want to share? I want to see it. What year is your game set in? It doesn't really have a year. I would say the 90s because no, maybe the 2000s. I'm not sure. It's ambiguous, really. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Zed, I really appreciate the raid. I do want to see what you're working on, but if you don't want to share, that's totally fine. It's totally fine. I really appreciate it. Everyone, big shout out to Zed. Pre-Cyberpunk? Yeah, pre-Cyberpunk, definitely. I want to make a cool 8-bit survival game, kind of like Terraria. You can do it. The tools are there. JB, how's it going? But yeah, today I'm working on quests. I'm working on dialogue. I'm working on narrative. I go back and forth between writing and implementing. Right now, I'm working on implementing and writing at the same time because I don't like to write. I don't like to write dialogue that is not quest specific dialogue outside of the engine. I don't know why. It's just a rule. How should I do it though? I would pick up one of the game engines, start doing tutorials. Maybe pick up some if you like art, start doing some pixel art tutorials. If you don't like art, you know, you can always download asset packs to get what you want. What can I use that's not going to break the bank? Well, Godot is free. Unity is free. Sprite is free. These are all free pieces of software, right? There's many ways to make games for free nowadays. I haven't spent any money on Unity. I've spent money on other pieces of software, but not Unity. Yo, Yag. Yag, how's it going? Sprite is free. You compile it yourself. Otherwise, it's 20 bucks. Oh, I actually had no idea it was $20. Well, I don't think that's going to break the bank. Oh my God. Yo, JB, 70 stream streak? I had no idea. I didn't know it was that big. That's crazy. You just shocked me. Watch me lose this one day. You should lose it one day. Because then you'll be free. I don't like it when people's streaks get too big. You should be free. Be free. Yeah, but Rotato, there's a lot of options out there. And if you need help with any of them, there's plenty of streamers who can help you. If you choose the Unity route, I'm always here. You can ask a billion questions. I don't care. And if you have Godot questions, you can go to Grumble and ask Grumble Pugs questions. If you have Unreal questions, you can go to Whitechapel or Finn is Fine or Augie. These are all Unreal artists, Unreal devs. Yo, Nick's 3-stream streak. I want to try using Game Maker, but it seems really complicated. I think people like Game Maker because you don't have to write code. Check out Wardstone's stream, and Wardstone can help you get up and running a Game Maker. I'm a dev, yeah, whether you like it or not, apparently. That's what people tell me. I keep saying I'm not a dev, but then people like insist that I am, and I'm like, fine, just deal with it. Go to Finn. Finn knows more than me. Yeah, but everyone's got their own specialties. Okay. Anyway, let's go all the way back. I was in the middle of writing this quest for this character who is visiting town. They are the daughter of one of the characters in town, and you're trying to get them to move in. They're hinting at the fact that they kind of want to move back home, or they want to move back to a small town. And you go to like, hey, do you want to move back here? And they're like, back home? I don't know. I inserted some new dialogue from yesterday. Basically, I love living in the city, but small town life might be calling my name. Plus, I really miss living near a mountain. This character is an avid skier. She says, I was pretty mean on the slopes. And then you say, would you consider moving back here? Here? Moving back to my hometown feels a little bit like going backwards. Let's say, feels a little bit like going backwards. Maybe, though. The ski slopes would definitely need to be reopened for me to consider that. Interesting. So we're hinting at a quest, right? So you can say, who owns the slopes? She says, well, technically, I think I do. What? You own the slopes? But really, my mom does. I believe I just own it on paper for some reason. For some tax reason or whatever. Tax reason or whatever. That's how the kids talk. I've tried to talk to Jules about reopening the mountain. Jules is her mom. I don't want her to keep saying my mom, so I just make her say Jules right now. I tried to talk to Jules about reopening the mountain before. Reopen the mountain. We don't need before. But I don't think she has it in her to take on that challenge. And then you could say, maybe I can help. Or you can say, I don't either. That's fine. And then she goes, really? How curious. You should talk to Jules about that. I think reopening the slopes would really help pump some life back into this sleepy town. And here we go. Here is where this is the perfect transition. This is what I was looking for. I need a way to make it okay for this character to leave because, you know, she's at your inn. She only stays for a couple days. She can leave. You can do this quest. And at a certain point, once you've gotten the ball rolling on this quest, you're going to get a letter from her saying, I've heard that you're going to help open up the slopes. I'm going to move back and I want to help you. I think I want to help. Because she's going to have to run the slopes. You know, her mom's not going to want to do it. So she's going to move back to town. She's going to run the ski slopes, and this unlocks the whole ski slope area of the game, which I've been trying to figure out how to dig into. Nobody told you? I just told you. I just told you. All right, so where do I go from here? I literally... Well, let's see. Excuse you. I think I just need to wrap up this conversation right here and then start this new quest. This new quest is called The Mountain Calls. It's not like funny. Maybe the mountain is calling. Should I make it funny? Nah, it doesn't need to be funny. It doesn't need to be a pun. It could just be the mountain calls. All right. Let's start this quest. Script. Quest. The mountain calls is active. And quest entry number 1. The mountain calls. Excuse me, talk to Jules. Is active. Apply. And I don't need to do this anymore. What I do need to do is okay, so here's something that's kind of shitty. If you get all the way to down here and you say, I don't want to deal with that either, you have to talk to her again and go through this whole tree just to get to here again and redo this like quest conversation. So maybe I need a way to... I need a way to get back here. So maybe this first one... how do I do this? When you played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, did you enjoy Queen's Blood? I did. I actually did. Until I enjoyed it up until I had to start making my own decks to get creative. I didn't want to spend hours designing a deck. I made a deck. I used that one deck for the entirety of the game. And then I got to a point where I think it was when I revisited the Gold Saucer and I unlocked the harder battles. It started to become clear that I needed to play the character, learn whatever strategy they were doing, build a deck that countered their strategy. Then I didn't give a shit anymore. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. You gotta say exclamation marks, sir. Alone. You should make a separate part of the dialogue that allows you to get the final reward to add another quest line versus what you already have, but that's just an idea. Wait, I'm not sure I know what you mean, Brotato. All my dialogues keep track of how many times you've talked to them. So if you talk to them a second time, you can just continue where you left off. I can do that. I think, like, yeah. So I just removed this thing, which was So conversation, yeah, I can do that. So everyone has a conversation progress. So if I get to here, let's actually put it right before this. If I get to here, conversation progress equals 1. If I get to here, conversation progress equals 2. And if I get to here, conversation progress equals 3. And then I can say... I can say for all of these, if conversation progress equals 1, just skip to this one. So like condition, if conversation progress is greater than 0, we skip, pass through. If conversation progress is greater than 0, if conversation progress is greater than 0, conversation progress is greater than 0. If conversation progress is greater than 0, we skip, we skip. And then if it's greater than... Oh, no, that's actually a terrible way to do it. Let me redo that. So I'm going to get rid of all those conditions. Okay. What I'll do is if conversation progress equals 1, I'll just insert... Okay, this is what I'll do. Wait, let me catch up on chat before or I use it to randomize what they say. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now, Hockey. Good thing you poked me. Apologies, I ran to grab you. No worries. Nightbot, how dare you? Belinda, how are you? Nice stream today. So long. Happy anniversary. Happy ambassador anniversary. Everyone, big shout out to Cyan Streams. They've been an ambassador for 1 whole year. An ambassador of Twitch. Next stop, ambassador of the United States of America. Kind of like if you've already gone one path, but make an alternate path with a different set of quests to change. Oh, Brotato. I see what you mean. It's a little too complicated to do that. I could do that at some parts of the game, but I've considered making a path of the game that's like the evil, not the evil path, but like the I'm not going to go out of my way and help everyone all the time path, and I just play the sim and I just make money path. But I can't design that right now. I just don't have, I can't design 2 games. My brain can only design 1 game right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. Maybe later if I realize I need the other path, I can do it, but it's too much to even do this. Leth, 30 stream streak, Leth. That's crazy. Hadouken, good morning. Okay, so if conversation equals 1, we'll do this above normal. So this is, or let me just drop this to below normal. Below normal. If your conversation progress is 0, it's going to do this. If it's greater than... Oh God, where did that G come from? It came from here. I hate that. If it's greater than 0, we go this way, right? And then we continue. And then if conversation progress... Wait, do I already have it pasted? Yeah. No. equal equal 1. If it's 1, we go straight to here. Make link. Sequence. Continue. Make link if it's... Otherwise, we can pass through. Otherwise, yeah. So otherwise, we'll pass through. And then create child. If it's equal to 2... We'll make link to here. Perfect. Oh, wait. No, not... I keep thinking this isn't how it works. Pass through, it's going to go here no matter what. We want to block. And then we just want a new link here. And then we want to copy this and paste down here. And if it's 3, oh my God, why? If it's 3, we go here. I don't love this. I have to do this manually for every conversation, but whatever. At least I have the progress thing. So if you do make it to here, which you should if you just choose this one. And then, so if you come back, yeah, it just goes straight to this conversation. That feels fine. It feels like a video game, really. It happens all the time. And then you have the final, and then you're basically forced to make this choice. You just better choose this. I think reopening the slopes would really help pump some life back into the sleepy town. Yeah, okay. All right. So now I need the quest to continue with Jules. So what is this quest? What is the reopening of the slopes quest? Let's check it out. Let me go into my stuff here. Mayor Eugene, the ski resorts. So he was gonna ask you to do it, but now the daughter's asking you to do it. Oh dear, look at the state of the old ski resort. I haven't been out there in ages. I was quite the skier in my young days, you know. Of course, I can still cross-country ski, but it would be nice to dust off those downhill skis. Oh well. Wait, you'd be interested in refurbishing the ski slopes. I can't say it's going to be easy, but seeing as you've helped us out of a few gems, please go ahead. Please talk to Jules to get the keys. Okay, yeah, we got this. This looks way more organized than my murder board. I'm noticing I'm finding a workflow that works for me. I didn't have one before, and that's why it just took me forever to start this process. But I've got a workflow, and also I've designed all the dialogue in my game to be kind of modular. In that, like, these are conversations that happen. These are like daily conversations where you can go up to the NPCs every day and there's new stuff. These are, you know, quest conversations that are triggered by the certain quests. All the conversations kind of fit into like a package that is expected. Having like a spaghetti-like system where things are like changing dynamically and every conversation needs to be bespoke. That's when things get time consuming. Like this conversation. The fact that like I couldn't have this conversation unless I did a certain quest. So if you talk to her and you didn't do this quest yet, you couldn't even have this conversation if you didn't meet the mom NPC yet. So I check, have you met the mom NPC yet? Oh, no, you haven't? All right. She says this now to go talk to the mom. Let's say you have talked to the mom. Now I need to make sure that you've opened up a letter that the mom sends you after you meet her. If you haven't opened that letter yet, I have to say this. Hey, did you ever open that letter that my mom sent you? If you did open the letter, it gives you a quest. But if you didn't finish that quest, then I need to check, hey, you got to do that thing. Hey, you got to go do that thing. And then finally, you can have this conversation with her. And now I did all this like custom stuff to skip around. This is bad, actually. This is really bad. I would say this is extremely unorganized and it doesn't fit the system. It's too natural. I stay way better organized when things fit the system. You know, quest starts, trigger conversation. It's a new day, trigger new conversation. Like these are all things that are expected and linear. This is very non-linear, and I kind of hate how disorganized this is. That's why I can't put this. I can't put something like this in here. It's like, where does it even fit? So I just write this kind of dialogue directly in the engine. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. Also, this is all one trunk, so let's represent it that way. And these are all the skips. All right. Narrative sprint. That's exactly what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Is someone trolling me? Did someone make that username just now to troll me? Thank you for the follow. That's really funny. Has someone been doing that for like years and me not noticing? Every once in a while I get a follow from some relevant username and they all go over my head. Is that why I got followed by someone called, this person has no idea what they're doing? $2K of your follows are memes. Yeah. I heart. Good morning. Brothel by the lake. Coffee then code. How's it going? Someone should make the username. I only watch bad streamers. That's a really good troll username. I'm going to make that right now. I realize now, but this is also why I have this username from past work. Narrative Spirit, or Narrative Sprint, you're real. Welcome in. The Real Iron Duck. Welcome in to you as well. That was strange. I said real, and then your username I had real. Okay. If the next username is something related to the last 5 seconds of reality, then the stream is over because I don't like where this is going. Fun fact, if you use more than 4 alt accounts in a stream at once, Twitch will shadow ban you. What? Dang, wish it would happen with 2. I heart. Brutal. I mean, if it's nefarious, yeah, 2. 2 is bad. You should get warned. If you use 2, you get warned. If you use 4, you get banned. Why would you need an alt? Well, I mean, to do fun memes. People usually being mean, yeah. All 30 of mine of me are hurt. Okay, where did I leave off? So we set the quest. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this quest? What is this quest? Well, there's a lot of things. There's There's a hut. There's like a chalet. There's a ski chalet building. There's the chairlift. I'm wondering if you hike up the mountain a little bit, and there's like a section of the ski slope that you have to clean up. Like maybe chop down some trees that are a little dangerous. Let me spitball some ideas. So this quest, right? Also, it's free real estate. I never... Did I start this yet? I don't know. Is this a bad time to follow? Already following with this account is the biggest disappointment of my morning. That's amazing. You could unfollow. I mean, yeah. That would have been perfect. Like, being followed by that username would have been perfect. And I see how that would be a really big disappointment. I'm disappointed in you, whoever you are. Oh, coffee, is that you? Duh. Tis you, okay. I mean, obviously, if anyone's doing things maliciously, no bueno. No bueno. Keeping track of that many accounts seems like a lot of work. 30 accounts? That's a lot. The mountain calls. All right. Can I bribe you to try out my game for the Brackies Jam going on right now? You can ask me nicely, and you don't have to bribe me. It doesn't even have to be nice. You can just ask me. Password manager, just search for Twitch. I can barely handle one. Yeah, with the auto login. With auto login, I don't remember my password. Of course. While I'm doing this, you need to write the next quest though, so at least something's getting done. Mama's making biscuits. I like this drawing. Wait. Bread Factory Games. I like that company name. I'm very into bread. All right, wait, there are recipes to learn, skills to gain, and upgrades to unlock. Does this want to be plural? Start small and build up to a fully automated biscuit factory. Oh yeah. Audio is important. Okay. I can hear it. So we have no upgrade points. We can R&D. I want to full screen it. I just want this out of the way. Notifications? None. Volume. Volume's good. Is it too loud? I'll lower it a touch. Ab, how's it going? All right, R&D, $5. Baking. So I have $10. Baking level 0. Okay. what was that? Let's bake some cookies. Sell for 6. Ridiculous. Okay. I see where this is going. In the name of science. Bulk ingredients. Oh, yeah. I didn't learn anything? This is a push button idle game? Number go up button? Number go up game? I broke the game. I can't afford anything. Wait, if I hit bulk ingredients. Oh, it made it $1. Wow. That was lucky. That was really lucky that I can have that I had that many points, right? Maybe you need a button out here that's like beg for tips, that it takes a really long time and it gives you $1. Wait, so this gets me 10 and this gets me 6. 1 to 6 and 2 to 10. This is a better deal. It's fun. It's definitely something to these games that's like 3 to 18. That's a good deal too, right? 2 to 18 is great. Upgrade point? Oh, you can buy upgrade points. I didn't realize that. One to 10. Okay, 1 to 10 is the best now. I don't know what equipment does. Okay, 1 to 18 is good. Oh, I see. It made R&D cheaper. 2 for 25. I think 1 to 18 is still better. Oh, that was huge. But like these exponential clicker games, there's just always more exponentially. Oh, what? Staffed? Staffed? Now I don't even know what I'm clicking. I'm just clicking. I can't click fast enough. I can't even click fast enough. Look at the tooltips. Increase baking speed. Oh. There's notifications. There they are. Bagels? Where did I get these? What does this do again? Increase probability of R&D success. Oh. Oh, until next success. I see. Increases skill gain. Increase batch. Parallel baking streams. Start more recipes in parallel. Hire staff. More staff. It's very fun. It's very addicting. Is this done? Or are you still working on it? Smart staff. What's this one? You always do this. You always make games that they have such like a lizard brain draw to them. Like the cat one that you had me play. Same thing. I just like didn't even know what I was getting into. I didn't know why I wanted to keep going. I just kept wanting to keep going. Wait, did I break it? Did I break it? What's it doing? Oh, you did it so it doesn't strobe. Oh, it's not like it's just instant. It's like straight up just instant. I didn't realize that. Probably still needs something. It's really hard to learn new stuff. If it's instant, then what's the point of having bigger kitchen? Zoe, Zoe, welcome in. All right, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop. After I break it, I want to break it. Just bigger batches. Always bigger batches. At what point is this an international company like Little Debbie's and not just Mama? Oh, things are getting out of control. Things are getting out of control. So at this point now, money doesn't seem to matter. I guess these are really expensive. There we go. There we go. I can't stop. I can't stop. I want you to see what happens if you lose. How do you lose? You run out of money and upgrade points. Oh. But wouldn't the staff always just do something? Or I guess they need money to do it. What they need to do. Should I be doing something else? Wait. These sell for 49,000 and these sell for 800? I did not realize that. I think I was making the wrong thing that whole time. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to work on our clicking finger. Smart staff will always sell the most valuable. Only 2,000. Why is this thing worth so much more? All right, how long have I been playing this? I mean, I feel like I'm so close to the end. I need to just finish it. It's a good thing my mouse clicks silently. Time lost all. I've been doing this for days. How much does this cost when I click it? Oh, that got really expensive. R&D is so expensive. Is that still the best thing? Wait, this sells for 40,000. This is 49. I don't know. Quiches. Get more kitchen? I didn't know. I didn't know. I cheated. I thought I clicked kitchen before and I was doing bigger reach. Wait, what's the difference? Start more recipes in parallel. Add parallel baking streams. I think I wanted more of these and I clicked big reach. I didn't understand the difference. Not in reach. Oh, you can't build it without. I see. I see. See, it's like it's you need both. That's a little confusing. Is this doing anything? No. What does this do again? Increase probability. I see. Mega Burger, how's it going? Welcome in. What am I looking at right now? This is iHeart Funny Boys jam game. It's a clicker, and I'm hooked. I need to cold turkey. I need to cold turkey. I'm sorry. I've described this before. I get really hyper fixed on something like that, and I have to bounce out of it. I need to like break out of it. It's too addicting. Too addicting. What's this? Game over. You've added mama dumpers. You're breaking your mama's heart. Clickers are addicting. They are. They are. I am very conflicted with experiences like that. I don't fault you for making that kind of game, but there's just something about it that it definitely hits a part of your brain where the numbers going up exponentially like that, it like makes you feel like you're winning the lottery every few seconds. And it like I feel hot. I feel like my brain overheated. Like my body temperature is physically higher. Maybe it's because from all the clicking, but uh there's some dopamine thing going on where I actually don't feel well. I don't feel well when I do that. That's why I have to. I mean, maybe it's like the hint of like the addictiveness that can consume me. Maybe it's like an emotional response that I have personally. But I gotta be really careful with stuff like that. That's why I don't really play idle games. Oh wait, but I fully support you. I fully support you, iHeart. I mean, you nailed it. You nailed it. I was hooked. You had me on the hook. And only when I started feeling like ill was I able to break out. Constant dopamine. This is my issue with the new Donkey Kong game too. I think the new Donkey Kong game is basically an idle clicker, but wrapped in a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up idle clicker, where you're tasked with you just amass all this like stuff, and all you have to do is like hit A and forward, and you're just like mowing through this like voxel world, and it's basically an idle clicker. And I don't know if it's a good game. I think everyone's saying it's an amazing game. I don't know if it's a good game. It definitely feels good playing it because the amount of dopamine it gives you, but I am not sure the new Donkey Kong game is what I consider to be a good game. It's definitely a game with a lot of hook. Uh, and I've been seeing this meme everywhere where it's like that really smug character with all the swords pointed at his face, and he's just got this smile, and it's like, what is your opinion that puts you in this place? My opinion that puts me in that place is that Donkey Kong for Switch 2, not a good game. Only it's basically heroin for kids, and it's not a good game. Show new puppy pick. Thank you, Yag. Let's move on. I wish you the best of luck in the game jam. Please update me when it's been voted on. Let me catch up on chat too. I'm like a little shaky right now. Those games do something to me. Why am I opening Photoshop? Oh my god, it went back to Photoshop. Maybe it was the coffee. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It just opened up right to this. This is a long time ago. This is right after I got them. You need another hit of those cookies. I actually think I need a break and just like walk it off for a second. Okay, here's a good one. I took this yesterday at 10 p.m. He was begging to play with me all night. He wouldn't let up. I took him outside for like a night walk at a 10 p.m. We come back at 10:30, and then I finally get this dog. I like this dog. All right. Let me scroll back up. I'll catch up on chat. I'll continue working on game. Let me show one more puppy pic. This was him at the park this morning, playing with his new best friend. Cute buddy. Okay. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. I missed a lot. I'm gonna skip a lot of this. Zoe Xanadu, welcome in if you're still around. Time lost all meaning. It sure did. Mega Burger, welcome in. Yeah, so we were looking at, that was iHeart's Game Jam game. Very addicting. Clickers are addicting. Yeah, they are. Oh no, that felt like stopping mid P. Now it hurts. Dukin, my brain is literally buzzing, and I need to come down from that. I literally need to come down from that. Qmezu, how's it going? Welcome in. Have you been? It's like gambling, but still not gambling. It feels like, yeah, it's like gambling, but only the winning part. And every time you click, you win. And there's no way to lose. And that's why it was like, it's so dangerous to me. I'm so happy I reached your monkey brain. It was deeper than that. Risk it for the biscuit. I guess so. I've learned a lot from their opening level. Who's there? Augie, which game are you referring to? Flynn Rider? What? I was born after Donkey Kong was a thing. Oh, I mean the new Donkey Kong, the one for Switch 2. Yeah, the new one. The new one, it's voxel. It's a voxel environment, so everything's destructible, and you punch your way through it. And like every 2 or 3 punches, you get some gold, and every 5 or 6 punches, you get like a stream of gold, like shooting at you. And every like 10 punches, there's a treasure chest that also spews gold, and uh, it's it's insane. It's insane. And every time you get 1 gold, it feels good because there's a beautiful particle effect and a sound effect, and even the 1 gold feels good, and then sometimes you're getting like 1,000 at once, and you're just like, oh my god, it's too much. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just old and I can't handle it. Kenny, how's it going? He is cute. He's too cute. A tired dog is a happy home. He was tired for like an hour and then woke right back up and wanted to play. I didn't read yours. Wait. What did you say, Coffee? Oh god, I just pictured what someone with 13 arms reaching into all the kitchens would look like. A Doc Ock with Mr. Fantastic hybrid. Sorry, I was skipping a lot of the chat mid game, assuming it was like about the game. The next one? A game that follows you? Can't wait to make a fish out of this. Mom is making biscuits. iHeart, did you... Oh, I see. I see what happened. Careful, Coffee. Careful, Coffee. iHeart doesn't like alt accounts. Making alt accounts of her game. All right, let's get back to this. You're flattered. Okay, phew. For a second, I thought there was going to be drama. All right. The mountain calls. What do we do? I need to figure out how to unlock the ski slopes. Let me open up the ski slopes just to look at it, right? Base station scene. So the ski slopes look like this. I have some obvious things. I have some picnic tables that need to be built. These things are broken. I need the what's called the chairlift and the gondola. These are broken. This building can be in shambles. We might need to make skis. Like, oh, we don't have any skis or snowboards. We need to make them. The lighting is broken. So many different things. And then there's the top of the mountain. And then I kind of want to make like a backcountry hiking trail that takes you up to like the middle of the slope, and you just need to like clean it up a little bit. And it's not going to be the literal slope. It'll just be like another zone that like resembles the middle of the slope. Where's the snow? The snow happens in winter. It's dynamic. So right now, when I'm in the menu, it's just spring. He says at 3 a.m. after getting up at 1:30 a.m. You just woke up at 1:30 a.m. from a long night's sleep, or because you couldn't sleep? Got to get your sleep. So there's a lot of things I could do. I can turn this into like five hours of gameplay if I wanted to, of resource collection. But what I should do is figure out what resource is like important, or the next one. Like I should probably figure out what resources are available in the cave, and just every time there's a new section of the story, just require the next level of cave resource, which is pretty much what Stardew Valley does. It's like levels 1 through 10 of the cave gives you this resource, and then as the story progresses, you're going to need levels 10 through 20's resources, and so on and so forth. So I could do something like that, but to make it my own, because I'm not making Stardew Valley, I'm making more of an inn-centric game. It's possible it should be something related to innkeeping, like maybe I need to attract an architect character to help. I don't know. What do I need? Like maybe you go to Carlos. Carlos like, I'm a carpenter. I can't do mechanical stuff. I'm not some video game character that can just do it all. You're gonna need an engineer, and then bam, guess who shows up to your inn the next day? Hi, I'm Eric the engineer. Like that would be more in style of how to solve this problem. So let me write down all these ideas. We've got. Let's do it. I've been using Obsidian for like ideas, but now I'm like really into Miro for story, so I'm going back to Miro. The mountain calls. It's not this. Let's design. Okay, so we have possible ideas. The first one is need to fix ski slopes. Need to fix chairlift. I'll lay out the ideas in like a mind map kind of thing. Maybe this is a thing for Obsidian. Let's make a new Excalidraw. New canvas? Wait, what's a canvas? Excalidraw. Drag from below or double click. What the hell is this? Oh, I guess this is the thing in Obsidian that allows you to make node trees. I kind of want to just do Excalidraw, but I guess this works. No, yeah, let's do an Excalidraw. New. Because I can just do this. So the first idea is fix chairlift. Right? The other thing I can do is fix chalet. Make picnic tables. Fix gondola. Gondola, not gondola. Gondola. Excuse me. Hi, Heart. Thank you for the lurk. It's 3 a.m. for me. I can't sleep. Watching Twitch is really bad for sleep. I take for granted my ease of sleep. So if I ever am short with your inability to sleep, I'm very sorry. I have a really easy time going to bed. My wife does not. She needs to do a whole ritual to fall asleep. And she hates me for it. She doesn't hate me for it, but she's like, you know, it does not amuse her anymore. Does Miro have an Excalibur-like system? I think it does. I think it does. I can draw. I can make shapes. Where was my shapes? Shapes, you know? I can put text in the shape. I can put text out of the shape. I could wire things together. I can do all these things in Miro. But Miro has been my, I guess what Miro has been is my game design document where everything is true. Everything here is mostly what I'm putting in the game. Sometimes when I'm moving the data over, I update it a little bit. But I would say Miro represents the current state of the game. And then I've been using Obsidian for I've been using this as a sketchbook to like figure stuff out. So I guess that's why I've moved over here. So I can have like a bunch of pages of tests. So this is like my ski slope quest exploration. And I'll put that in gameplay. Eric, yes, Eric the engineer. I was using Obsidian, but I wanted something that syncs across devices, so I've been using Notion. I think Obsidian does sync. I think there's a paid version or a corporate version, which might have actually just gone free. I think they've just launched. I think it's free now. I'm not sure. Kovalaki, good day. People who fall asleep, people who easily fall in sleep usually also snore like cannon fire. I do not snore. I'm a very quiet sleeper. I think if I'm like wasted, you know, I'll sleep loudly. But for the most part, you know, my wife has never said I snored. I've asked her before. She would tell me. Does me all right, yeah, I already answered that. I can easily fall asleep and naps work for me. I don't feel hungover, but I have so many projects to do. My mind whirls about and I wake up. I do get that. I do get that a little bit. Okay, so we got fixed chairlift, fixed chalet, make picnic tables, fixed gondola. What are potential ways to solve these issues? So obviously the picnic table you can do. You can make picnic tables. The chalet is interesting. That's like Carlos does that. And the chairlift and the gondola are weird. You're going to need an engineer. We're going to need an engineer character. So, engineer. Engineer. No, I'm not going to write it in Japanese. Engineer needs to visit. So how do we get the engineer to come? Do they just show up randomly? If they show up randomly and then you're not there to accept them, then that's a problem. Should you reach out to one? Should you reach out to an engineer? Okay, perfect. You're going to go to Jules. She's going to say, hey, can you go photograph everything? I haven't been over there in a while. It's kind of hard to look at because, you know, her husband died. Her husband used to run everything. She can't even work up the courage to go over there. You come back with photos and she's like, whoa, this stuff needs work. I'm going to have to call our engineer who helped build this stuff. And I'm going to have to get them here right away. You're going to need to make space for them at your inn. And then boom, we have a new NPC coming. I'll make one of the NPCs that I already have be the engineer character. I believe I have one. No, I guess not. Lizard expert, comedian, bird watcher, florist, reality TV star, LARPer, weatherwoman, barkberry mayor, a yogi, an entomologist. I mean, maybe Mary the yogi is just yogi slash engineer. A kayaker, a baker. Well, yeah, it could be any of these like hobbyists, like yogi, kayaker, anyone that's where I'm not describing a job can be the engineer as well. Oh, look at that. I have 6 characters here, or I have 5 characters here that have nothing. So I can just make it like Mikey or Mervin's or Omi. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is the best. When things just work, when I've got enough stuff to play with, where things just like fall into place. This is I would not recommend anyone to make a video game this way, but it's working for me. Where I first designed a bunch of assets that I knew I'd probably need, and figuring out which pieces go together and gluing it together with story. Like, I don't know. This is how it's been working for me. Like, because I can't commit to. I couldn't have committed to this story without these assets having like not existed yet. It just wouldn't have worked. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. But now that I know I have these characters and I have this style of gameplay, it's so much easier to just like grab from my toolbox and emerge this story. I'm having fun now. This is what I look like when I'm having fun. Hollis is a LARPer. Yeah. So Hollis is gonna come to the inn. She's gonna want to like have a LARPer party, and she's gonna invite like 5 of her friends, and they're gonna shoot lightning bolts at each other. Lightning bolt, sleep, honey. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm finally coming down from like the clicker high. That was. I'm never playing a clicker game ever again. Can't do it. All right, so what did I just figure out? I figured out that I need an engineer character. The biggest thing is going to be these 2 things. Carlos can get to this stuff later. Maybe the outside is okay, but you go inside and the interior is like a total mess. What clicker game did you play? Solars? No, I played iHearts. She messed me up good. Like I got hot. My body temperature rose. And I felt my brain being coated with chemical secretions. It was not pretty. I almost lost it. I don't do well with things that are addicting. My body feels it. My body feels the oncoming addiction or the fact that I'm already addicted to it, and I have to snap out of it and reject it cold turkey, full on, just remove it from my life. That's a lot of the games that I download on my phone. I actually don't even play phone games anymore, but there's a lot of games I used to play that I felt that with, and I'm just like, delete, and it's gone. And now I don't want to play it anymore. I'm over it. That's why you make cozy games without gambling, but with cannibalism. Cannibalism is not addicting, you see. It's something that you can control. It's a lifestyle, exactly. There's a difference between a lifestyle and an addiction. Going to the casino every day, that is an addiction. Eating your guests, that is a choice. Now, for the record, there will be no cannibalization in this game. For the record. That's what the record states. A choice I'm very happy to make. What? Not even a brothel. Not even a brothel. Yag, what did we talk about yesterday? Or was that today? No, yesterday in Grumble's chat. Do you remember? You said, you called me a liar, and then I said nodders. I said waffle nodders. So yeah, I lied. I lied to you yesterday. Also, why is this flickering? There are not 7 lights all affecting this thing. What? Oh, maybe there are. The lights on this lamp are too big. Oh yeah, they're huge. They're huge. Okay, let's rotate that down. Let's make the cone smaller. Save. Back. Is that better? Yeah, no more flickering. Perfect. Okay, cool. I love lying too. Or do I? Good one. Also, what is up? What is happening here? Why is this skewed? What? How does that even happen? This is rotated 45 degrees, and this is scaled. What? Why can't I? What is this? Why is it over here? That was weird. I must have like clicked on it to move it, and I clicked the geo, and I scaled it later. Yeah, that was weird. Well, that's how you skew things. Might as well scale it up in all directions as intended. Yeah, that's too small, right? Okay. All right. So I think I'm figuring this out. Engineer needs to visit. Jules is going to reach out. So, okay, so now we need a conversation that says, "Can you go take photos for me?" I really like this photograph system. People might not like it because what's the point? Like you're just going to the thing and looking at it. But I don't know. It makes sense to me. Take a photo of the thing, bring it back. It's a little more immersive. What's the point of any game? Let's do the thing. All right, so we're gonna we need a conversation of go take the photos, and then when you come back with the photos, a conversation about, oh wow, that's pretty disheveled. I'm gonna have to call in. I'm gonna have to call in the engineer. What's the point of making a game? I don't know. I find it gives me a purpose. I know that there is no point in the grand scheme of things, and that this game is just it's just a blip in the universe, you know. But for some reason, my little monkey brain finds purpose when I make it, when I make this game, and that's why we make games, to trick ourselves into finding purpose. I spent $60 making fish. Is that what you spent at the grocery store to make the elaborate recipe that would cost you 30 at a restaurant? What's the point of making a game if you aren't going to add cannibalizing the guests to it? That's true and fair. Those are true, fair points you make. And I would I would come back at you with what's the point of literally anything ever? I can't think of it. The fact that we exist, the fact that existence is a thing. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. It really sends me for a loop. No existentialism on stream, please. Should I add that to my chat rules? No existentialism. But why? No, Ani. The word why, the question why is now banned. I used to stress about what's the point until I realized there is no point. Nothing has a point. Therefore, everything has a point that you want. That is positive. Good morning, existential crisis. Killiga, now we're good. Killiga, good morning. How are you? All right, let's write. Let's write some conversation. Jules to harashimasu. The mountain calls. So this is started by the daughter, and we need to talk to Jules. Ani, you'd be so disappointed in me. I sometimes I feel so confident in my Japanese, and someone asked me the most basic of questions the other day, and I just deer in headlights did not know how to respond. And I was so embarrassed, and they switched to English, and I was like, oh, okay. And I answered in English because my brain just wasn't working. I walked away 2 seconds later, and I formed the most beautiful sentence in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I could have just said this. It just doesn't come fast enough. How do you make it faster? So Jules, we need to establish that we met your daughter. Oh, I met your daughter Abby. The problem with Jules is she comes and goes. Sometimes she's on vacation, so this is tricky. You gotta wait for her to come back from vacation to talk to her. Oh, I'm making a game and I've spent $60 on API credits. Is that for like AI coding assistance API credits or something else? The question why is banned. Wherefore? Does wherefore translate to a similar definition of why? I don't know. I'm just going to claim that. I don't know what that means. Kilgar, I am having a good day, actually. I'm having a really good day. I feel like I already got a lot done, but I don't think I did. Like, I started stream with this conversation already written, and I haven't added any more conversation. So I didn't do anything yet, and it's been an hour and 30 minutes. But we've solved a lot of issues. We've solved problems. That's progress. I feel good. I know only my nickname is Abby, but for a split second, my first thought was, sorry for anyone who met my dad. Wait, what? That sounds deep. It sounds like there's a lot there to unpack. On the fly image gen, I see. I know how people feel about it, so I'm trying to do it as respectfully as possible. And it's not something an artist can do. I've gone on a lot of AI rants. I'm definitely not going to go on one right now. But yeah, that stuff gets expensive. You know, I think AI, they're figuring out how to monetize it, and obviously the usage is the monetization. And at some point, I feel like the amount of monetization that's going to happen is like it'll never equal what an artist would cost, but to get exactly what you want, it's possible that, you know, there's going to be a balance where both choices will cost a similar amount of money. I already see it in commercials too. I was asked to research how to do video, AI video, and the good solutions all cost money. There's no good free solutions. Yeah. All good, all good. I'm in a good mood today. I'm not gonna go on an AI rant. It hasn't affected my life in the past few days, so it's out of sight, out of mind. When it does affect my life again, then I'll start ranting about it again. Okay, so you go to Jules, and let me write. I think I need to write like a rough conversation. So I heard you run. I heard you own the ski slope. What could she say? Hmm. In the past few days, yeah. Last week was another story. Past few days, it's all good. I don't even feel like we need a segue. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. The thing that's bothering me is not knowing how to give Jules a voice right now. She didn't say much before she went on vacation. All right, let me so she's a senior character. She is dealing with the death of her husband. She's getting out of the house for the first time. Maybe she's gone on a bunch of vacations at this point in the story. Maybe she's only gone on one. Uh, Probably only gone on like one because or none. Maybe she hasn't gone on any because this is like the first quest NPC that comes to the inn, and none of the other ones, that have locations have visited yet. Uh, I'll need to figure that one out. So, she's breaking out of her shell a little bit at this point. I don't want her to talk about sad things. I'm sick of writing sad things. I want it to be happier. I realized I kept writing like weirdly prodding, like emotionally prodding dialogue, and I want to steer clear of that and just get to the point more. I don't always care what the player is feeling. I don't always care, and the NPCs don't always need to tell you how they're feeling. Like we could just get to the point. She can reminisce a little bit. She can reminisce about the slopes. Yes, that's me. I've owned the ski slopes. I need to encapsulate this. I've owned the sleep. So how long has she owned the ski slope? For 30 years. For over 30 years. When you're writing dialogue like this, do you write the number 30 or the word 30? What's the right way to do that? Probably the word. The number? Ab, you think the number? Her husband comes back alive as a zombie and starts eating. No, don't give Yag any ideas. CC Yag. You think so? All right, I'm going to leave the number for now. Some of my favorite memories are of quiet, are of slow days where the whole family wait. Some of my favorite memories are of uh the slower days. How do I say like slower in business? Quieter days. Some of my favorite memories are of the quieter skiing days where uh Salmon Moose, how's it going? Depends on the context. Well, in this context, what would you say? Years, you would generally use the number. Usually, you'll only use words for low numbers, or if you're differentiating context between two types of number. Interesting. Wonder why. I can't even remember in any book I've ever read. Like in a book, would it be the number? I don't know. Toxic Logic. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? Some of my favorite memories are of the quieter days where the whole family would ski for hours and fall and then share hot cocoa in the chalet to the night. That's nice. Why is of underlined? I swear of is a word. Some of my favorite memories are of the quieter days where the whole family would ski for hour. Some of my favorite memories are of some of my favorite memories are the quieter days where the whole family would ski for hours and then share hot cocoa in the chalet well into the night. And then sip. Uh, my daughter Abby uh, would always ask for more marshmallows than cocoa. Hmm. How about this? My daughter Abby wouldn't drink any cocoa. Valader, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? My daughter Abby wouldn't touch the cocoa, the hot cocoa. Let's say, I don't know why I'm encapsulating this as an item, but touch the hot cocoa without marshmallows. The nights where we ran out were always difficult, but funny when I look back. Is that cute? Is that nice? Is that wholesome? It's kind of annoying. Okay, so now we can ask. Should we say maybe I give 3 options. I give the option to just be like, hey, I want to help you open them back up. I can give you an option that's like, why are they closed? Where I can just talk about story, and then it's totally skippable if you don't answer that. And then the third option is just leave. All right, so the first option is, can I help reopen them? Why did they close? Why did they close? Why did it close? It close? Can I help reopen it? Right? Why it or them? Why? How can both of them sound normal, but also neither of them sound normal? That's weird. And then never mind. Okay. So if you say, "Can I help? Can I help reopen it?" She can be like, or how about she says, "Can they be reopened? Can you reopen it?" Or will you? Will you reopen it? That makes more sense because it's not. Can you reopen it is like a little forceful. Will you reopen it is like, it gives her the opportunity to say, nah, I don't want to do that. Oh, wow. That's a heavy question. That's a heavy question indeed. Uh, I honestly, I don't want to keep Petey. I don't want to keep saying when Petey died. I don't want to talk about Petey's death. How do I describe? I haven't been there uh, since Petey died without saying I haven't been there since Petey died. Since we lost Petey, I just don't want to say the word died. It's too pointed. Maybe I can just hint at it and let the player fill in the blanks. I haven't been able to. I haven't had it in me to visit there in a long time. Automech, how's it going? They're in a better place now. Are they? I haven't had it in me to visit there in a long time. I'm not even sure what kind of shape it's in. It brings back too many mixed. It brings back too many memories, which send me. Maybe you restore it to its previous state. Like, you don't upgrade anything. You just restore it to its previous state. And then like she goes with you and enters there for the first time in a long time, and it looks like the way it did 20 years ago, 30 years ago. That can be a really powerful story moment. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. That's a good sign, right? I like this. You know what? I don't even want to do this. There's too many choices. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover that in this. So will you reopen it? And then there's only one choice, so I haven't had it in me to visit there in a long time. I'm not even sure what kind of shape it's in. It brings back too many memories that are difficult to deal with. Hmm. Let's see. I could say EM for Abby said she might move back. If the slopes were reopened. Oh my God. That's... I wonder why she didn't tell me that. I think she knows how painful it is for me to think about the mountain. I'll consider it. Can you take some photos of the damages to see what even needs fixing? Can you take some photos of the current state to see what even needs fixing? Okay. She doesn't know it's damaged. And then, boom, quest starts. Very long conversation. That's okay. That's okay. It's not as long as this conversation. Oh, that's town council meeting. That's fine. All right. So, let's see. So you go there, you photograph the 4 things. The building. Maybe you got to go inside. Maybe you got to go inside the building. I got to make an interior. You go inside the building, you take a photo. You take a photo of the chairlift, take a photo of the gondola, and maybe of the snack area that's just in shambles. Okay. So now you return to Jules. And what does she say? Oh my. I really let things slip, didn't I? Seeing, I thought seeing these photos would be painful, but actually, I think, nah, this is too emotional. It's too emotional. Let's just get to the point. See, I keep doing that. I keep trying to get emotional. Just get to the point. It's not unfixable, though. The chalet, let's see, EM2. The chalet and the snack area. Seem easy for a good carpenter like Carlos. And builder like Carlos and Paul. But that chairlift. But the chairlift and gondola are another story. They don't look very safe at the moment. I'm going to have to call the engineer who built them originally. Not call, contact. The engineer who built them originally. Wait, I'm gonna actually no. I'm gonna have to call in the engineer who built them originally. Can you make sure you have a room available for them when they arrive? Their name is Mikey. I'll make it Mikey. Stuart, how's it going? Do you get help from AI for text in your game? I think AI prints good text if you give it clear vision. Also, my first language isn't English, so it helps. I do not. Also, we're in ads, so I'll actually wait. Okay, I like this. This is short and sweet, and it's to the point. They don't look very safe at the moment. I'm going to have to call in the engineer who built them originally. Can you make sure you have a room available for when they arrive? Their name is Mikey. Be warned. Mikey? Mikey's a little clingy. No. Mikey is nothing. I'm not gonna dive into that. I keep wanting to add flair. But I'm not gonna add flair. Okay, so what happens next? Mikey comes and we gotta write some Mikey dialogue. What he should do, I think I need to make a hotspot that's like the slopes. Mikey goes to the slopes when he visits. He spends all day there. He doesn't do anything else, maybe, or I don't know. It seems I'm still figuring out exactly what the innkeeping is when it comes to the story, because it's kind of hard to make. It's kind of hard to save a town using the power of innkeeping. Oh, buddy, that was a cute noise. Okay, we're back from ads. Stuart, you asked if I use AI. I tried a while ago, and I found that the AI that I was getting was like too cliche, and it over emoted my characters. Like it just couldn't get like the voice that I was trying to do right, which is kind of short, pointed, and not like it's not like traditional video game characters where everyone's like super excited, and I try to keep the characters subdued, and it just couldn't do it. It's just like every time the characters would get out of control, emotive, and I just gave up. I found it was easier to just write. I'm getting snapped at. It's been 2 hours. The dog knows when I've been streaming for 2 hours. It's crazy. So what if I just pretend I skip that? Like, what does Jules say after Mikey visits? Or does she even need to be involved anymore? Hmm. Let's see. Never thought how much there is behind the general coding. Watching you while learning C++ myself. You mean like how much there is to game dev in addition to learning how to program? I would say that not all, I mean, obviously not all games have story. You know, you don't have to spend months writing dialogue and stuff. It's just the pain that I've given myself. But yeah, there's so many different things you got to do. I haven't touched code, and I mean, I did touch code a couple of times past few weeks just to supplement the story. Uh, but I would say that I haven't made any new systems. You know, whatever's there is there. Just kind of working with my own like Innkeeper-Sim engine that I've made. There's a lot to making a game. It's not just programming. But, you know, you can totally make a game if you just program. It's just going to be a certain kind of game. I'll have to see if the dog chills out. I feel like I'm on a roll here. I'm on a roll. So what happens? What happens? Mikey visits. Mikey visits. You take care of Mikey. Mike goes to the thing, and maybe he just doesn't talk too much. He doesn't need to say much. When you check Mikey in, the first thing he says could be, "I'm here to evaluate. I'm here to evaluate the slopes." Um, and when you talk to him, I can check to see if he's been there yet. And if he hasn't been there yet, he just says like, "Ah, gotta find some time to go visit those slopes." And then when he has visited it, he can be like, "Oh boy, oh boy, there's some work to do. I gotta type up an evaluation when I get home." So you're not expected any information from him. And then you can get a letter, or he can just go directly to Jules, and then Jules can write you a letter like, "Oh, I finally got the evaluation from Mikey. Here's the things we need. Do you think you can help out?" I can do something like that. I could. That works. That works. It's not too hard. Just got to do a detection whether or not he's been to a hotspot. I got to make sure he goes to the hotspot. Or not. He can just. The problem is, I don't want you to like, I don't want him to check in. You talk to him, and then he's like, "Oh man, those slopes are crazy." Like, you obviously didn't go there yet. Or he goes to the slopes first. And when he checks in, he's like, "I just got back from checking out the slopes. Uh, I'm going to write my evaluation while I'm here and send it. I'll probably send it when I get home." So then all of his conversation can be related to that. So that's a good, like, "Oh, I think I need to go back for a second look." Okay. That works for me. That makes my life easier. Sometimes you can write yourself, you can write, you can store yourself out of requiring new code. That's like my favorite thing to do. Like, just that one little story beat changed, made it so I don't have to add a new feature. It's fantastic. I need to do that more often. So what does Mikey say? All right, I'll just write that in here. What does Mikey say when he first arrives? Uh, this is Mikey's initial greeting, check-in greeting. You know what the interesting thing is? I have a system where you can hire someone and then check-in happens automatically. Stuart, Stuart, thank you for the sub. Wow. I really appreciate it. It's very nice of you. I love it when the dog chews on the camera and I see myself just slide in frame. Buddy. Really appreciate it, Stuart. Enjoy the ad-free viewing and emotes. But yeah, so there is automatic check-in later, which makes it like I can't put like quest-specific dialogue in check-in, but it can just like happen. It doesn't feel good though. It doesn't feel good that the whole quest can happen automatically. You can not even realize it. Like Mikey comes and visits, he gets automatically checked in. Like I don't think you have the ability to hire anyone at this point, but at some point you will. How do I get you to talk to the people that are simulated to show up and simulated to leave, and you don't have to involve yourself in their day to day? Something to think about. Oh my god, Finn's been on for 10 hours. Should we raid Finn for his birthday? Does everybody know Finn? It's his birthday today. Everyone go to Finn's stream and wish him a happy birthday. Give him a follow. Shout out to Finn. He's a really talented Unreal dev and technical artist. Someone was here the other day asking about what a tech artist's demo reel would look like. And I should have said, we should go ask Finn. I will do no such thing. Yeah, you probably already did. Do you always stream 2 hours? Lately, yeah, 2 to 3 hours has been a sweet spot. It's the only amount of time that the dog will allow me to stream. Although he's pretty chill right now. He's not begging me right now. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? I'm looking out for my good friend Finn. He needs people to say happy birthday to him. He just needs it. That's what it is to me. And I know Finn has a lot of respect for you. So if he doesn't get a happy birthday from you, he will cry a lot. All right, so Mikey checks in. Oh, maybe I can put it on the calendar too, that Mikey comes on a certain day. Let me do that. Show mini calendar of Mikey booking a room. Okay. I have a mini calendar that pops up and shows people's like booked spot, but I only do it in very rare times. I guess I can start doing it more often. Oh my god, I have something in my eye. This is terrible. Is it tears? No, it's like scratching my eyeball and making me cry. Yeah, it's making me cry. It is tears. You're right. It's tears. It's tears and whatever's scratching my eyeball. Okay, Mikey says, let's write this conversation, then probably write out. Mikey says, I just got back from checking out the slopes. Wait, no, but he gets off the train. You can literally follow him off the train. No. Maybe he spawns from the slopes. I could do that. I can set a spawn location for Mikey specifically. Okay, I just got back from checking out the slopes. I'm just going to write it in for now. If I change it later, it's fine, whatever. Back from checking out the slopes. They're in quite a state. Clearly unusable. I built them to last, but I originally built them to last, but without proper maintenance. How do you spell maintenance? Maintenance? Oh my god. Without proper maintenance. Wait. No. Maintenance. Okay. Without proper maintenance. It didn't stand a chance. We can leave out originally. I built them to last, but without proper maintenance. They didn't stand a chance. Not to fret. Nothing. Not to fret. I think they are salvageable. Hmm. He could just... this is where he could continue the quest, but that's really dangerous. That seems really dangerous to do in this kind of conversation. This should purely be exposition. No quest should be continued from here. I could have a flag that's like, this conversation happened, and maybe later Jules can switch between two conversations of like, if you've talked to Mikey and you know everything he said, say one thing. If you didn't talk to Mikey, she can just like fill you in. I could do something like that. All right. I'll just need a few more days here evaluating, and we'll be able to write up a report later. Also, does Mikey know that you are involved? Why is he even saying this to you? Why would he tell this to the local inn owner? That's a weird concept. Why do all these characters share stuff with the player so much? Sometimes it makes no sense. Actually, most of the time it makes no sense. But it's a video game. That's what happens in video games. Some people are bad at oversharing. I think every character in a video game is bad at oversharing. I'll just need a few more days here. I'll just need a few more days. A few more days of evaluation. I'll just need a few more days of evaluation, and then I'll be able to write up a report. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. There we go. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. Perfect. I'm going to address this problem. I'm going to address the issues in video games, like characters that overshare. We're going to break the fourth wall a little bit. That's okay. Oh, wait, as in they're not oversharing enough or too much? Yeah, do you want the characters to share more or share less? I'll do whatever you say. Is it raining? No. No, it's just windy. Gross. Like to travel to Japan one time. Like to see the Ginzen Onsen in Yamagata Prefecture in the winter at night in the snow. Seen videos look fairy tale like. The Ginzan Onsen. What is the Ginzan? Ginzan Onsen. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, that picture. Atrum, good morning. Yes, I've seen photos of this. It's beautiful. It looks like yeah, like this bridge and this building, it looks like Spirited Away. Do it 100%. Yeah, Kilika just got back from Japan. I think he had a good time. I'm not sure. Cannot confirm. Let's see, winter. Everything is more beautiful in winter. Look at that. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. There's something about the imagery of Japan that just makes you want to exist in these kinds of photos. Like I just want to exist in there. Better call Krishna. Hello. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? It's just so freaking pretty. And then when you're there in person, you know, it's like awe-inspiring. But what is it? What is that feeling? I'm just like, I want this is what I want this. Like I want this feeling. What is that? Is it just that exotic and beautiful that just calls out to people who aren't from here the need to experience this? Like whatever emotion this is bringing up, like just need to feel that. Or maybe look at that. I don't know. It's gorgeous. I have the post Japan sad. Already planning to come back. Nice. Looks like Norway. I could see that. I could see that. You just swap out the roofing for a different kind of roof. Ah, damn it, the dog chewing the rug, buddy. No, you chew this. Now he's chewing me. All right, we're gonna have to raid out. I think I've seen you before. You're the one who raid Jack Development. Yes. Yeah, we raided Jack the other day. That was a fun raid. Completely random. I was like, oh, let's not raid a friend. Let's make a new friend today. I saw his title was like English, Japanese, and I was like, oh. Usually when I see that, it's someone who lives in Japan but is an expat. And yeah, it was a really fun raid. I like the mindset of the Japanese people. Don't like the work culture though. Yeah, the work culture is pretty real. Wait, dog's running to the other room. I gotta catch him. Be right back. I caught him before he peed on the floor. So I'm gonna find someone to raid, and I gotta take him outside because Stream must end when doggy wakes up. Let's see, where should we go today? Oh, right. We're gonna go to Finn. It's his birthday. You raid people on their birthday. Let's get in there quick because he's been going for a whole 10 hours. All right, everybody. Everybody, thanks for hanging with me. Ah. He just peed on the floor. I just went in there. I put him on the pad. He peed. And then he just went in there again and peed on the floor. God damn it. New followers. Thank you so much for hanging. Better Call Krishna. Valid. Toxic Logic. Mama's Making Biscuits. The Real Iron Duck. Narrative Sprint. Freshie and Stewart, thank you for the subs. And Zed, thank you for that raid. The dog just peed on the floor again. Two times on the floor. I'll be back tomorrow. Got a lot done today. Really appreciate the company. If you haven't wishlisted Alpine Lake, please consider doing that now. Really appreciate it. You don't have to buy the game. Wishlists are free. Yag, thanks for hanging. Kezer, Kilika. Finn's still going. I was watching him before I went to sleep. Yeah, he's still going. Virtue, Polymorph, Hadouken, Krishna, Ape, Atrum, Ab, and everyone else who hung out. Stuart, Salmon Moose, Coffee Then Code. All right, let's go. Let's go. Say hi to Finn. Raid messages. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.